Okay. I think that both things should be streaming. Is it not? It should be. Why is it not streaming? There it is. Okay. Here we go. We're playing... Oh, actually, I should probably do the little intro thing that I do. Hey, everyone, I'm Cymatics. We're playing some more Inscrption. Now, I did all the things in the game. I've completed the game with every single deck. However, there is something new here. So... We got a final boss. We got a new final boss. I have no idea what the final boss is going to be, but hey, who knows? I forgot you were streaming today, and just so happened to see you were about to go live when checking my YouTube feed. Hey, thanks for dropping in then. Yeah, Tuesday is generally my streaming day from now on. So that's cool. But yeah, I'm really happy that you are popping in. Now, I'm more curious to see what the new boss is. So I'm just gonna play like one game without any modifiers, and then I'll add more modifiers as we go. Right? We already got a rare card, which is good. Oh, goodness. What things have been going on recently? Like, I know that there are things that are going on. They just escape my brain at the moment. Oh, goodness gracious. I guess I could... Oh, well, I'm on bugs right now. We'll take Tadpole and Magpie so I can get early searching. So that'll be nice. Gosh, recently I've been playing quite a bit of Dead Zone Rogue. I don't know why I haven't streamed it. Just doesn't feel right to, I guess. And I'm not sure if I'm gonna continue streaming Blueprints. I'm gonna continue, like, putting videos out there, but I don't know if I want to stream it. So just... generally letting you guys know what's going on. I almost streamed Helldivers. Just because. We'll toss the Mantis God. We'll toss the Mantis God over here. It won't kill you, but it will certainly do quite the bit of damage. Oh, oops. Didn't mean to actually do that, but oh well. Yeah, I think I win at least this go. Yeah. We win this go. I'm also curious what the final boss is gonna be. Yeah, I have really no idea, because the only final boss I can think is just an upgraded Leshy. Unless it's a reference to the basic game. Right? Like, it could be... Oh, right, I guess I can re-roll... Yeah, I guess I should re-roll. No, I'll take the Kuko. The only thing I can think is, maybe is it, a character named PO3? It could be. Is it Leshy's dad? Or is it Kaycee? I mean, it might just be Kaycee. Which would be strange, because we've seen Kaycee's logs all throughout the game. Oh, swimming deer? Swimming deer aren't gonna be that good for you, are they? We will just end the turn here. I'm pretty sure what I can do is put you down, and a Magpie will search me the Mantis God, which will then allow me to play the Mantis God, I don't know, over here. Like, that sounds pretty good. And I should just win from this position forward. Since you don't have any modifiers, it must be refreshing not to get completely dogpiled this run. A little bit. It's actually quite nice for now. But, like, I am absolutely gonna be adding modifiers after this run. Because, of course, why wouldn't I be doing that? Goodness. I've also been thinking of, on my video form content, posting videos on, what is it, Undertale Yellow? I should probably do that sooner than later. Because I've heard incredible things on it. It looks really good. Like, it's... I know it's not canon or anything like that, but... like, it's another Undertale experience that I think I would enjoy. Right? So that's cool. Oh dear. I guess I'll go to the right. I don't have any pelts, I don't believe. Oh, right, but I have teeth that I can buy pelts with. Yeah, I have just enough for a golden pelt. Don't mind if I do. Now, very easily, I could still lose this, because, like, yeah. I'm sure that there's some maniac out there who has beaten the game with all modifiers. And being totally MLG. Yeah, okay. There's a lot of roguelike games where you can't, you can increase the difficulty in various different ways. Like different modifiers and stuff like that. One of those games, well, obviously, Inscrption, and I'm pretty sure it is incredibly possible to do it. And I might have to do it at some point later on down the road. Just because. But also, there's another game called Hades, where there is a mechanic called heat. And the idea is the more heat there is when you're trying to escape hell, or Hades, I guess, the harder it gets. Originally, this game was thought to be impossible to beat on maximum difficulty, until someone eventually said, screw it, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna beat this game on maximum difficulty, and it's gonna be amazing. And now there are a couple of people that have actually done it, and it's really interesting that they were even able to do something that difficult. You mentioned Undertale Yellow. I haven't actually played it, so it'll be interesting to see. Yeah. Because, like, I've heard incredibly good things about that game, and I want to be able to see what it's all about, because I love the Undertale universe. We'll go ahead and take a tooth and just call it a turn for now. I'm only gonna get struck twice, which isn't awful. And then we'll take another squirrel. Squirrel. We're gonna toss a pack rat over here. That'll give me another item. Boulder. You know, I may as well go ahead and use the boulder just to keep that guy from attacking me from over there. And at this position, I don't think that I lose. I will go ahead and play cockroach over here, however, so I can get an additional pelt. Because I feel like being able to buy out some of his creatures is going to be... well, it's always a good idea. Tadpole. We'll toss the tadpole down here. Why not? Apparently, Undertale Yellow is more of a traditional narrative instead of a meta-narrative. That's what I thought. Because you're not playing as Frisk or whoever the player character is. You're playing as one of the previous souls that got lost down in the underground. And, like, presumably, the thing that gets you out of the underground is your determination. But, honestly, a large part of that determination is the fact that the player character is fighting everyone around them, not just the fact that they themselves had determination. Yeah, we will go ahead and just call this around. It's such a very interesting story. Oh, dear. Well, actually, hold on. Let me just grab everything, and now you die. You just die, right? Mantis God goes here. I can't search anything because it was the last card. Yeah. Oh, I guess that's only as good as its facing card. Oops. I guess I'll toss the Kingfisher down there. Yeah. The game also has a pacifist, neutral, and Geno, apparently. That makes a lot of sense, because that is a staple of the Undertale universe, including in Deltarune. Even though, at the moment, I'm not sure what the effect of a genocide route is in Deltarune. Because there almost certainly is going to be a consequence for doing a genocide route, especially over several chapters. So we'll see about it. I guess I have, like, I do have a myconologist, which could be interesting. We'll go to the right. Ants, I don't really care about. Ants, I don't really care about. I will take another tadpole just for the sake of having another thing that I can just play. So that's gonna be good. Gosh, there was another game series, there is another game series that is coming out with another game. Actually, like, I want to say in like 2 days, I think, called Deep Sleep. There's going to be another Deep Sleep game. If you've seen the Deep Sleep games on my channel, they're also interconnected with the Don't Escape games, which is super cool. I should be fine. This is fine. This is okay. Deltarune only really has 2 routes, the normal route and the weird route. Exactly. Why are the squirrels weird? Hold on. The squirrels look, I don't know, man. I was meaning to take a squirrel, but then I took not a squirrel, so I guess I'll be taking this. And I will slap a beehive in the face. I don't believe I died. Yeah, I only take 2 damage. I have 3 HP. I was gonna be very upset if I had miscounted that. And we do have a ringworm over there, but that... well, we have another ringworm over there, but it's not gonna do anything. You swim, which isn't really that big of a problem. I guess I could toss pelts in the way, but it doesn't really matter. And bees are good for sacrifice. Yeah, we'll just leave it here. And, like... obviously speaking, the weird route is going to have some sort of significance. It's just, what is that significance going to be? Right. We will place the Mantis God. I guess over here, just to sponge up some damage. Yeah. I didn't get particularly lucky with my pulls, but it shouldn't be too big of a deal. I suspect Chapter 5 is gonna be the last normal chapter in Deltarune with the whole main boss, super boss formula. You very well could be right about that. Because this game has progressed into, or at the very least, is progressing into something that is gonna be far more complicated than a secret boss setup can give, right? Now, my bigger curiosity is, will the game branch? So, like, if you've done the genocide, or, like, the weird route, right? Oh, I actually beat this with just that. I passed. Cool. If you do the weird route, will it be a different experience than if you do the pacifist route? That is possible. What is this? A card bearing the sigil is immune to the effects of Touch of Death and Stinky. I really don't care. I'll take River Snapper. Why not? And then we'll get a paintable card. We are going to be painting the Mantis, or the Super Mantis God. Super Mantis God is being painted. If I manage to come across a Myconologist, that's going to be cool. Plus, Seam said there's only one last Shadow Crystal left before you can make something incredible for you. Yeah. Right? And, like, I feel that that is a variable that just doesn't quite exist in the... Well, I guess you can also make that in the weird route, right? Yeah, you can also probably make it in the weird route, but that item that Seam might give us could just be something incredibly powerful. Hey, Menelin, how are you doing? But, like, the power of a Dark Shard, who knows what that's gonna, like, give us access to. And not just one Dark Shard, like, a lot of Dark Shards. Menelin, we are currently playing on the new boss, Seed. However, we do not have any additional, like, modifiers on quite yet. Reason being, I am more curious to see what this boss does in the first place. So I'm really excited to see what this boss is going to be. I don't know if it's going to be like PO3 or something like that, or if it's just going to be Kaycee. That could be interesting, but at this point, I really have no idea. We are going to take the other Mantis God and just end the turn. I think that I just have a setup that allows me to win. That's a lot of teeth that I got there. And we're already making pretty good progress. I've been real sick last few days. I'll spare the details. Seeing your stream helps. Hey, you know, I'm happy that it helps. I'm really sorry that you are sick, though. That sucks. Okay, we will be bringing... Oh, gosh, what are we bringing? Like, I don't really want any of these. I'll take the Black Goat. And then Golden Pelt will give... I guess I could take Pelt Lice. Or I could take the Long Elk. I'll actually take the Deuce. And the reason I'll take the Deuce is because it just gives me a bunch of blockers to stall for the Mantis Gods. Right? So I think that'll be very nice. We will be fusing the Mantis Gods. I know that I just said that I have multiple Mantis Gods in my deck, and I do just shoot my consistency by doing this. But, like, that one Mantis God does pretty much do all the work that I ever could need it to do, right? Then, can I can also Myconologist these two. I'm going to Myconologist, however, I'm going to fuse the two Ringworms, because I would prefer not run into as many Ringworms in my deck. it makes me a lot happier. I'm surprised and impressed you're going this far into Kaycee mod. Yeah, it was very cool. Some of the decks were incredibly cool. I'm really happy that I got, like, really good at the game. Or at least, seemingly good at the game. I think I'm pretty good at the game. I actually got to see what the frickin', what's it called? The eggs do. Which I was very happy about. Like, incredibly happy about. Apparently, and if you didn't know this, the eggs turn into, or anything with the egg sigil, turns into what's it called? A Hydra that attacks 5 different times. So it's like a souped-up mantis god. And anything with the sigil on it, from the egg, just gains that effect, which is really cool. So it just turns into a Hydra, if it has that effect. I've been curious for ages, but why is Mantis God considered a good card? Mantis God is considered a good card because it is a rare card that allows you to attack 3 times. So, typically, in this game, when you have a card, it'll just attack the thing that's in front of it. Mantis God gets the ability to attack the thing to the left of it, ahead of it, and to the right of it. Meaning that the 1 attack power that the Mantis God is actually multiplied by 3. So it does 3 damage instead of 1 damage. Now, let's say I increase the damage by 1, so it goes to 2 damage. Now you're attacking 3 spaces for 2, making it a total of 6 points of damage. So basically, by having a card that can attack 3 times, you multiply every single attack round you do by a factor of 3. That's why the Mantis God is so good. So currently I have Mantis God at 5 attack points, and I only need to do 5 damage in order to win. So I do 5, or I attack 3 times with 5 attack power. If any of those zones are empty, I just win the fight on the spot. I still haven't done the egg deck. Doesn't it need crazy conditions to grow? Yeah, yeah, it needs frickin' incredibly dumb conditions. So in order to hatch the egg, you need 15 conditions to, like, even consider hatching the darn thing. You need 15 different conditions. The trial was failed. That's unfortunate. You need a card that represents 1 through 5 in the HP pile. So you need a card with 1 HP, 2 HP, 3 HP, 4 HP, 5 HP. A card representing 1 through 5 on attack power. So 1 attack power, 2 attack power, 3 attack power, 4 attack power, and 5 attack power. And you need a card from every single class of creature. So you need a wolf, a bug, a reptile, a bird, and there's one more, an elk. You need all of those things in order to actually use the Hydra in the first place. And then, not only that, but you have to keep all of those cards in there. So you'll have roughly, like, 20 cards in your deck when all things are said and done. I see. So if you buff its attack, its practical damage is tripled for every buff. Yes. Yeah. And because it attacks in different lanes, it also is really good at clearing out the board if you're getting overwhelmed. Or, like, even just whelmed. And then we will just end turn. Yeah, so, like, I'm doing 15 points of damage. Yeah, none for me. Thanks. I'll keep my sanity. It took me frickin' ages. And what's even funnier about that challenge is you get all of these things, Or I guess I did that. Oops, did not mean to. Like, you get all of these things that you're supposed to grab, but you only really have eggs to start your deck with. Which means a lot of runs could just end at the beginning of the run because you get unlucky with some of the early battles that you have to face. Achieving the last Kaycee mod journal was hard enough. Absolutely. Mantis got after some stat boosts seems like great crowd control clearer. Absolutely it is. 1000%. Because, like, well, what are they supposed to do? Like, survive? Now, the only thing about Mantis God that is a little bit risky is because it attacks so many areas, if you ever have to fight a card with thorns, so, like, a card that when I damage you, it also damages the card that attacked, then my Mantis God might just flat out die. Because, like, the Mantis God starts out with only 1 HP. So it's like a glass cannon sort of situation. I have so many cards in my deck that I don't actually want, that I don't need, and this could be very bad very quickly. Yeah, Mantis God is very good. I did not realize how good it was going to be when I first started this game, but I have grown to absolutely adore that card. Another card that I did not like nearly as much as I do right now, even though it's kind of gimmicky, is the Ouroboros. I really like at least the idea of the Ouroboros. We are actually going to summon... Ooh, I could summon the Deuce. Yeah, I'll summon the Deuce over here, which will grant me a little bit more time to grab me a Mantis God. Oh, really? I didn't realize that that was an effect that they could do. Well, and I got the Mantis God. I don't have the sacrifice for it, but it is fine. I love that about this game. It's designed to allow you to make such broken cards, yet with few exceptions, each broken card still has weaknesses. Absolutely. Like for instance, the Ouroboros. Ouroboros, incredible card. You can stack it infinitely. However, it requires you to stack it. You have to go way out of your way to make it really that good. And then, not only that, it requires 2 sacrifices in the first place to summon at all. So the fact that all of those things just compound on top of each other, it's really difficult to actually use. But it is incredibly good, and if you can build it up and consistently get it on the board, you just sort of win. That Thorns card would have pulled a Gerson there on the Mantis God. Yeah, gosh, I absolutely loved that scene. I thought it was incredible. Because, man, did things seem so hopeless. But no, this random turtle just comes in and says, nah, I got you. I got you. Don't forget your training. Don't forget it. I'm always gonna be here for you. But even more importantly, you're always gonna be there for yourself. We will go ahead and sack the 2 Deuce, which will make it a relatively okay card. Have I told you about the PvP version of Inscrption on Tabletop Sim? No, you have not. I did not know that that was a thing. Well, maybe I did. Maybe I heard about it at some point, and I just never actually thought about it. But this sounds like a new thing to me. Yeah, I have 2 sacrifices that I can use. What about it? I guess I should probably... Oh, I know what I do. I'm gonna use the smoke and toss the river snapper over here. And then, I guess I should probably use an item. Nah. Oh, why am I putting this there? I don't need to. I'll place a pack rat over here, even though it doesn't actually get me anything. Now that wolf never spawns. Oh, but the raven certainly does. Well, that's a bit of a problem. Death had to take him sleeping, because otherwise it would be a fight. Yeah. Gerson is one of those characters that is just, like, nuts. And I love him for it. Like, I love that character so much. It's... The entire time through, it seemed like he was more powerful than he actually was letting on. And lo and behold, he absolutely was. He was more powerful. But the thing that he cared about more was just having fun. He just wanted to have a good time and teach people, and especially Susie, that she has more to offer than she thinks. And I finally realized why Gerson was so honed in on trying to help Susie specifically. The reason Gerson was so honed in on helping Susie was because Susie, early on, before she had really any friends, would frequently sit next to the cemetery crying because no one wanted to, like, be her friend. The only reason people would hang out with her was as a joke, right? And so I think that the representation of him remembered that and wanted to, remind her that she has more to offer than she gives herself credit for. Right? Genuinely, I think that Gerson remembered her and was like, you've got to believe in yourself because we all believe in you. The PvP modders completely rebalanced the game to be PvP viable. Yeah, I had a feeling because this game would not do very well in a PvP setting if that was not the case. Normally, I would be screwed in this situation because my Mantis God just got schlorped. Good thing for me that I have a second one and a third one. There it is. Wouldn't Inscrption PvP just be filled with Mantis God and Ouroboros? Don't remember how to spell it. Definitely worth looking into. I want Inscrption PvP to be more popular. I think it'd be very interesting. Now, the thing about Inscrption is you actually don't get to choose... Like, you get to choose your cards, obviously. But you don't get to choose them, like, consistently. So sure, a lot of your runs could have Mantis Gods or Ouroboros. Or Ouroboros, I guess. But, what the heck? There are large... There's a large chance that you just never get a Mantis God or an Ouroboros, right? So there are a lot of variables that could be at play there. What do I do? I guess I'll go over here to remove a card from my deck. Because I have too many of those. I guess I'll go... Well, I could go Black Goat Tadpole. Yeah, we'll go Black Goat Tadpole, so it's a completely free card that allows me to sacrifice for a lot. Well, first of all, there are no sacrificial stones transferring sigils, so that helps with balancing. Oh! I see! So it's a lot harder to, like, synergize runes as easily... Whoa, what? This is most peculiar. But I'll allow it. Whoa! What? Could it be? Me dream to be a scurvy boss upon the seven seas. What? Avast ye! What the? Mole seaman? Huh? Skeleton crew! That's really cool. I'm going to, however, immediately play this. These guys have attack power too, which is something that the original Mole Man doesn't have. Oh dear. And I'm gonna have to deal with... Oh! Wait, what? Yar har har! Aim! What? Okay, this is awesome. Like, how am I supposed to beat this on any higher difficulty? Yar? What? What? Oh, what the? Blast! My ship is full of rodents! Fire! Oh, you don't care where it is. You're just gonna fire anyway. Oh, goodness. Is this your first time going against this boss? Yeah, I've never seen this guy. Pirate Super Boss, wow. Godspeed, sailor. This is awesome. However, I do think I should be able to just win from this position. I think. I could be wrong. Well, boil me organs. Evil most bested me. But I've got you one last trick. What? Hey. Oh my gosh. That's far enough. Oh my gosh. Yarby crew be the finest for the seas. Oh my gosh! Stalwart skellies who'd never betray me! Oh my gosh! I love it so much! Oh! Okay, we're gonna toss both Mantis Gods on the field. How in the blasted heck am I supposed to beat this? Like, I know I have, what is that, 12, 15, 27 points of damage, but both of my Mantis Gods die on the spot in 2 turns. Huh, okay. Cockroach might be good just to defend, maybe? No, River Snapper. River Snapper, we will go ahead and toss a squirrel over here, and a possum over here, and we're going to toss the field mice on board. I feel like the, the deuce is going to be incredibly powerful if I don't have a single card on my field, right? Oh my gosh. Wait, what? What? Me crew? Mutineers? Arr, this be the last straw, mate. Okay, but, what does that mean for me? Okay, so it has 80 HP, but I'm still gonna be able to deal decent damage to you because of your own crew. Wow. Oh, but both of them die. Oh, dear. Okay. Oh, more mutineers. Oh, that's freaking amazing. What do we do here? I guess we have plenty of sacrifices. What kind of items do I have? I'd like to force you to skip your turn. And then we will go ahead and place a pack rat on board. Pack rat will give me another set of scissors, which I actually don't really need right now. And then I can go ahead and place Deuce over here. This card is actually going to attack 3 times. Because the chimes will be destroyed. Well, I guess not this turn. Salty Terror! How could ye? I don't know, how could ye? I think I win right here. I win right here.
Yarg.
The limoncello is sunk by ye, a lowly landlubber. Yes, a lowly landlubber that loves playing games. Leshy would be proud. Alright, we'll go ahead and toss this here, and kill you dead. Very, very dead. Feel nice over here, and here we go. Captain, it was a pleasure. Avast ye! Farewell. Oh my gosh! There's a credits for this! I love that! I did not expect a pirate! Oh my gosh! I didn't expect a pirate! Or freaking a credit scene for Kaycee mod! It's just a mod! 80 HP is wild? Absolutely, it's wild. But lucky for me, I had a gimmick on my side. The only problem with the mutineers is if you are reliant on the mutineers, eventually you will, because they just kind of die when they attack. If you rely on them too heavily, you'll just kind of die. Music is really good. It really was. When you get through this, the Grimoire Mose is amazing if you want to keep going with Inscrption. Oh, the Grimoire mod is amazing if you want to keep going with Inscrption, though the version I have doesn't up the challenge point limit for successive runs. I think that definitely going for some more mods on top of the Kaycee's mod would be incredible, because I love this game. It might actually be possible for me to just get other mods that scales the game up from there. So that's possible. What the heck is going on in the background? I absolutely love it. Oh my gosh. This is the series that just keeps on giving. And, if I am remembering this correctly, if I remember, very soon we're getting, I want to say it's Pony Island 2, which which I'm pretty sure is made by the developers of Inscrption, which is amazing. So anything more from these devs, these creators, I am so excited to play. I'm incredibly hyped for it, and I cannot wait to see how these stories kind of interconnect with each other, because I'm almost certain that they are interconnected stories, right? They've gotta be. If I ever make a Pirates-themed D&D game, I definitely use that music as the final boss theme. Yeah, it is incredible. It legit adds an entire chapter for Grimoire's Crypt, like PO3's Factory. That's really cool. That's really cool. I'm curious about the interconnections as well. Yeah. There's just so much going on. And I've played Pony Island, the first game. It was really cool. I'm not sure like, overall, the idea of what was going on, but, or like, I'm just gonna say what the heck was going on, but, like, it was freaking amazing. It was really cool. So I'm really excited for the second game, especially because it looks like, it doesn't just look like a reskin of Pony Island 1. Because every once in a while, a sequel will just be a reskin of the game. Overwatch 2, haha. But this one seems like it's gonna be very different. So, who knows? Well, get ready to use modifiers again and die a lot. Yeah, congratulations on finishing Kaycee's mod and beating the extra boss on the first try. Bravo! Thank you very much. But yeah, RoboVenom, you're absolutely right. I am going to be suffering because I have no idea how on earth I'm supposed to reasonably beat, like, just phase 1 of this fight with extra modifiers on, because this guy shoots down creatures on your field. I don't know if there's like a if there's an HP limit that he can't kill over. But like, if he can kill over everything, then like that's a really problematic thing. A lot of decks that I end up piloting end up being like one really powerful card, or like one or two incredibly powerful cards. So, and then they just get blown up. But I wouldn't want to use them immediately, but I have to use them to get past phase 1 of the fight in the first place. So, you've just gotten as far as I ever plan to get with this game. Absolutely. Thank you so much. It's probably worth noting that you only had 1 flame for the fight, even without the modifier. Yeah, I know. So, bosses in this game don't care if you have more than 1 life. What they'll do is, if you have 2 lives, they'll blow out one of your lives, but as compensation for removing a life, they'll give you an additional sacrifice called smoke. What smoke does is, when you sacrifice smoke, it gives you, I want to say, 4 bones that you just get to use. So instead of starting with just a squirrel in hand, so you can only really play up to a 2 sacrifice creature if you draw another squirrel, you can play up to a 3 sacrifice creature by drawing into a squirrel, or you can play a 2 sacrifice creature by drawing from the top of your deck. So, like, there's a lot, and a lot of people worked on this mod here. Wow. I mean, it just goes to show you that a lot of times, in order to get a game of this caliber, a lot of people really do have to come together and see, you know, mostly eye to eye with each other to actually come up with something that really is this good, right? Get ready to chat about random stuff for the next few hours while you keep trying runs. Yeah, that's fair. No, I'm not sure if I want the stream to be as long. So typically I try to go for 3-hour streams. This one might only be a 2-hour stream because the basic premise of the episode already was to just see what the final boss was. So that's, like, I've completed that goal, but I do want to see just how difficult I can make it. Most of these credits are models bought online for the game, but yeah, a ton of effort went into this. That is true. That is true. And I do just want to, you know, go over with the frickin' credits. A lot of people skip over the credits, right? And while that does lead to faster turnover and like you're able to get to playing the game faster, I feel like being able to show and see all of these names over here does actually just it doesn't necessarily help, but it allows us to see who all was involved, you know? And we're giving credit to the people that were involved. So yeah, the dev said he was working on the original Inscrption for 5 years. 5. That is incredibly long. But well worth it. Very well worth it. Gosh, one person at what is that? Kaycee Games. Then testing. Very likely, testing is one of the last ones that we're gonna end up seeing. Extensive playtesters. Yeah. But again, that pirate. That frickin' pirate. How on earth am I supposed to beat that with modifiers? Right. I think I'm gonna try going up to. I think I'm gonna try to go up to 80 power and see where that goes. I know, just 80 power, but like that's a lot. Game development takes a long time. Yes, it absolutely does. 1000% it takes so long. Especially if you're trying to do a good job of it. A lot of times, game companies will be like, we have to get this game out as soon as possible to make as much money as we possibly can as quickly as possible. But that often leads to a bunch of messes in the games, like a bunch of bugs. Playing the game, that's so lovely. Thank you. See, it was worth watching the credits. I'm in there. I'm in the credits. And you're in the credits. Every single person watching the... Well, I guess I'm playing the game. You're the moral support, so you're in the credits too. 80 HP is really high by this game's standards. Yeah. Oh, there's another entry. Whoa, what the heck? No one will ever play this mod, and the way things are looking, they might never even play this game. But I'm gonna indulge in a fantasy. Thousands of players play it and love it. They each find different reasons to love it and even love its imperfections. They make music and art about it that makes me see my own work in a different way. But even a simple comment can have this effect. It makes me feel like all my work mattered. And then some. I'm overflowing with gratitude. Well, time to finish up the Squirrel Fish challenge. Maybe I'll hit up Comics Land later. Huh. There was actually another thing. 7 misplays. You don't know that. That was amazing. I loved that. Yeah, definitely. I'm still on year 2 of this game. I'm working on with my dev teams. It's not even close to finishing yet. Yeah, actually, how was your game going? Because that really does interest me. Like 1000%. Yeah, game companies love to put out a lot of slop. You ever wonder why games are so large in size these days? It's because they don't have time to clean up the code and optimize it. Absolutely. That is a huge reason why games just don't get to the point that they should as quickly as they should get to them, right? Hold on, what deck do I want to use for a higher level of this? Because, like, I could use this deck, which is really cool, But it could also be a pretty big problem. I could also go with a random deck. A random deck wouldn't be that bad. Yeah, we'll go with a random deck. Take this new challenge. I guess we could also do Grizzly Bosses. I don't want to, but I could. That's already 40. Oh my goodness. I guess we could do single life. Oh gosh. There's a lot of different modifiers that I could take. We will take these two as well. Huh. And that's already 20. Or that's already 80. That's kind of insane. Yeah, let's... Well, I guess we could try and go for 100. No, we'll just do 80. We'll just do 80. And pray that I'm able to get as far as I did. I guess we're doing a fish slash bird deck. I remember playing this deck and being largely confused as to how I won. Because, like, how? I kind of just went into it like, I don't know what's gonna happen, but it's something I'm going to. The value represented with the sigil will be equal to half the number of bone tokens owned by the owner of the creature with the sigil. I actually like this. I'm oddly comfortable with using it because I don't, like, I was getting quite a few bones previously in the last run, so that could be cool. What sigils could I possibly place on another thing? I guess the magpie sigil would be excellent on a single sacrifice card. So I guess we'll take the Great Kraken and place a magpie effect on it. Because I like the magpie effect. And I want to keep using it. It's going slowly, but well. It's a top-down twin stick shooter with essentially a mech in the Terminator apocalypse. Oh my gosh, the mechanical gimmicks I can't say yet though. That is absolutely fine. That's why I really appreciate devs who care about optimizing their games. Yeah, it sounds about right with the industry. Yeah, it really is. And that's the other thing with especially AAA companies. A lot of them are going to go out of their way to say, this game needs to be bigger. For the sake of being bigger, not necessarily for the sake of being better. Right? And I really appreciate them taking the, or like game devs actually taking the time to make something that they're proud of and not something that they were told to do, right? Which one is this? I can't see. I can't see what it is. But that is, I guess, okay. We will go ahead and place a Kingfisher over here and a Kingfisher over here. If I can get the Flamberge out on the board, that would be amazing. I'm very concerned about where my power is going to be coming from in this deck, though. Beehive is just always good, because when it gets attacked, it'll give me an item. We'll go over here. Bonus with Magpie on Kraken. Flying on a swimming card slaps, literally. That is true. I really like that. What can I upgrade? I guess nothing here actually is that good to sack. But I guess I will sack a Kingfisher. I would have preferred a different sigil on the Flamberge. But that's fine. Rockstar Games ended up leaving in a broken plane spawning feature in GTA San Andreas because it was better for performance than making it work properly. Oh dear. Yeah, that's not great. That's not great. We'll go ahead and toss this over here. I don't know if I actually... Well, no, I definitely have enough to play the card, but... Huh. This is gonna be a lot slower of a game than the previous one. Yeah, we'll just leave this be. Oh, and you're doing... Oh, dear. Right, because you're not a flying creature at that point. Ha 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 ha! Great. Beehive, coming over here. And then we will toss a Kingfisher on the other side. Oh, I guess I just win using the Kingfisher. That's nice. I would like another bird. Yep, it caused planes to just crash randomly near the player. The devs also just liked chaos, so they kept it in. That's fair. It just would be nice for it to be a little bit more intentional. That's nuts, but I believe it. Yeah, I absolutely believe it too. And which one? It was GTA. I imagine it's GTA 5, because that's generally the GTA that people talk about. We will up the power of the king, or the Great Kraken, because I like the Great Kraken. So it flies, it'll hit you for one turn for a lot of damage. Yeah. I'm curious how the pirate's cannonballs will affect a creature that is underwater. Which way do I go? I go left. Yeah, I'll go left. Left sounds like a plan. Oh, this is a Lamergier. Not a whatever I said it was earlier. Kraken. Down here. I am grabbing a beehive and calling it a day. Oh, I guess you're on flying ants, so it doesn't really matter that I have a beehive. Oh, well. I should live this turn, though. Yeah, I definitely live the turn. It's just close. Oh, wait, I'm flying. Duh. Duh. Why was I worried? It's a flying creature. And we're gonna sack the middle one. Well, shucks. I don't actually really need that. Reminds me of the story that I heard about the origins of GTA popularity. Apparently, someone accidentally coded the targeting wrong on cops in the original GTA. Really? That's incredible. The cops tried to drive through the player instead of just chasing behind them. And the incredibly violent cops made the game a lot more fun than they were originally intending. Wow! Road raged cops in GTA. That is incredibly funny. I love that. All right. I will be taking whatever is over here. Not birds. That's unfortunate. And I actually wouldn't like the additional sacrifice tomb because I need the Lambegier, I think, to be as powerful as possible. So I need a bunch of bones. Yeah. I guess we could toss the... Yeah, we'll toss the Kraken over here. And take myself this, just so I can guarantee that I'll have it later. You're gonna want to steal one of my cards. But I'm pretty sure I should be okay. Right? Yeah, I'm absolutely fine. Just in case, I will, however, go ahead and place this on the side, just so you don't accidentally steal my card. Then you're going to place all of those. That, however, does not matter. I will go ahead and take this. I will place an ant queen, which will give me an ant. Then I will place nothing else because it is unnecessary. GTA games are so great, yet so broken. GTA San Andreas had a bug that caused enemies to have stupidly good aiming if you exited a vehicle, causing gun battles to be incredibly difficult. That makes sense. Ooh. Right there is an Ouroboros. I know that, but I know that that isn't a Hodag. I know that that's a very special card that I can use that makes it impossible for certain cards to attack. Hello to that. That is incredibly good. That is incredibly good. But the Ouroboros would probably be like a pretty darn good card to actually have taken. Like, I really like the Ouroboros, but I will admit, most of the time, I will not be taking it because it is just largely too much of a gimmick. We will be taking the Kuko. Stories like that are very encouraging to me as a solo dev whose projects never want to cooperate. Oh, solo, I meant indie dev. Yeah. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Because there are definitely certain games that just work better with the bugged variation. Right? Or like a bug will be so interesting that it's just like, why don't we just leave this in? It could make for a fun experience. Oh. I guess the Kraken is just my win condition, right? Like, it seems like it. Yeah. The Kraken is my win condition, at least for now. It's only, a little bit of power, but hey. Or, I say a little bit of power. That's 4 attack coming straight for your face, and now it's gonna be 5 attack coming straight for your face. So, like, that's a lot. Although Rockstar also have made some terrible decisions that should not be copied. Oh, absolutely. Noted. Yeah, like, this Kingfisher is evil. Yeah, there are a lot of things that, like, there are a lot of bugs or unintended features that can be really cool for the game. However, there are a lot of other bugs and features, or unintended features, that just make the game worse. Like, it could just make it... There's 3 Kukos. That's not real. I know that's not real. There's 2 Kingfishers. Wait. Do I have... I'm gonna sack this Kingfisher. Because I don't think I need 2 of them. And I'm pretty sure that the mystery card is a Kuko. Yeah, that... Now it's an Ant Queen. Okay, good to know. We're gonna go over here. Like when they released Manhunt on Steam, people found out they used a cracked, pirated copy of their for the the official Steam release. Whoa, what? What? That's strange. Wait a second. I don't have 2 pack rats. One of these pack rats are lying to my face. And I actually really appreciate it. Because that means that something very, very powerful is just beyond the horizon. Now I just have to guess correctly. And I'm going to go ahead and remove a tooth because I don't want to waste the pack rat's ability if it is, in fact, a real pack rat. It was the real pack rat, which gave me some extra bones. Don't mind if I do. And now, I guess I can go ahead and do this. and play the other card. Yes! It is! Oh my gosh, it is the super special card. I know it only has 1 HP, but that 1 HP is irrelevant most of the time because any card that would normally attack that card doesn't. Imagine if an Elder Scrolls game had no bugs and realistic AI. I imagine it would not be as popular. Probably not. Probably not. You're absolutely correct. Mealworm. What's Red Heart? Represented with the sigil. Equal to the number of sacrifices made during your turn. I mean, that's probably good. I'm gonna take a Sparrow, however, because it's a low-cost card that I could just toss out. And we're going to go over here and paint a card. Notably, the Kraken. I'm painting the Kraken. Wait, hold on. Do I have any duplicates over here? I don't think that I'm allowed to copy the weird random card, so I'll just do this. People found out when they found a piracy grip signature in the game's files. No way! They just didn't check? That's freaking wild. Okay. Maybe do check for some of those things, because those are important things to check. And also, you probably shouldn't be using a pirated variation of your game as the official release, because that just looks bad. Ooh, We're going to do this. Summon an Ant Queen, which will attack twice. Yeah. This'll do fine, I think. Then take another worker ant. This'll increase the power of my Ant Queen. Yeah. Wait, hold on. When an opposing creature is placed opposite to an empty space... Okay, it wouldn't have mattered where I placed it anyway. Yeah, we'll go ahead and attack here. My ant will die, but that is fine. Now... And then my Ant Queen will die. That's actually a problem. Like a really big problem. And if I... This is not great. At all. What I could do is I could place a squirrel over here, which sure would spawn the elk fawn, but would also give me the opportunity to sacrifice for a bigger creature, or the Lambigir next turn. Yeah. And we'll go ahead and play it. Curious how much attack power? Only 4. Only 4? Really? Just 4. I mean, that does break even right now. It breaks even, but that's it. Okay, so I'll eat some bones and just increase my power by a decent margin. Oh no, it doesn't break even. It's a good thing that I did that. Oh my gosh. Kingfisher. Kingfisher, going over here. Oh, goodness. Going over here. 7 damage! Ooh! No, taking 6! Oh my gosh! What is this? Not useful right now. Ha! Ha ha! That was almost really bad. Like, awful. What is this? Oh, great. Okay, sure. I love that a random card in my deck is just a lying liar. I guess I could do this and see what the Myconologist could do with it. Yeah, why not? Yeah, let's do that. Plus the Manhunt port was so terrible that when Windows 10 came around, it broke the game and accidentally enabled the game's anti-piracy features, which made the game nearly impossible to play. Yeah, oh my gosh. I believe it. It's just, how does that even happen? How did they not have the source code for their own game for a release? Yeah, right? That feels sketchy. I don't know, but if I had to guess, they just didn't care and rushed out a cheap port to make an easy dollar. That would check out. Like, honest to goodness. So I could do this, which would probably be my best bet. Or I could fuse both of these and see where that goes. Is this a sigil? It's a sigil. Well, let's just see. Does it maybe double the amount that I would get from the sigil? No, it doubles the HP. That's it. That's unfortunate. I was hopeful that for every 2 bones I would get 2 attack power. This is all buns. Okay. We will take this and this because that's just what we got. Yeah, we're currently on our second boss, but I'm not too confident that we're going to win this fight. Even though we've gotten this far. Right? Reminder, these anti-piracy measures were happening to people who legally bought the game. People assumed it was just Windows 10 breaking an old game for years. Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, technically speaking, that is kind of what happened. But it broke because of, you know, negligence on the game studio's part. We'll place this over here. That'll give me a B. Like the movie. Why not? And what else? I guess I could take another squirrel. And then we'll place... we'll do this. Then... Ooh, that actually does get me nearly killed. We're actually gonna steal this strange frog because I can. Yeah. Normally I would like to keep that frickin' fishing, or the fishing hook for as long as possible, and I was trying to keep it under the instance that I could possibly take one of the pirate mole men, because I feel like that could have been really good, but oh well. That's not a thing that is going to happen. I don't know if I want to play this, though. Yeah, I'm not gonna play this card yet. My Kingfisher will ram itself straight into this trap, but it won't matter. I guess I should probably toss a B over to the right. Yeah. Rockstar has a bad habit of neglecting their old games. Manhunt, Bully, and other great games are held back by terrible PC ports. Yeah, another game company, I guess, that's had some difficulties with this is Sonic Team. They've had some rough ports. I want to say Sonic Adventure was ported terribly. And unfortunately, the Steam variation of the game just flat out does not work. I don't know why it doesn't work, but it just doesn't. So anyone that bought the game, even though they bought it, they are not able to play it. Like, I don't know if it's it's an issue with poor optimization or something like that, or if it was flat out something that, like how you were talking about, but it just, what happened? What happened? What happened? We will place the, I guess, another Kingfisher over here. Is it fake? Fake? It is! And I think I just win from this position. Alright, there's that first phase. I want to say that I should have 2 pelts that I can just steal. So that's good. So I can steal 3 creatures because of that. Oh my gosh. I hope you brought pelts. I absolutely did. Oh, ho, 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 ho. Whoa, 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 whoa. That card's powerful. Where, can I even play it? Yes, because I have a B in my hand. Let's play this monstrosity. 7 attack power that attacks twice in the same position. Nuts. Oh my gosh. Oh. There's a modder named Silent who's made a lot of mod fixes for older Rockstar games. Bully goes from crashing every 5 minutes to running mostly perfectly. That's really cool. I'm happy that it's able to run mostly perfectly, because if it isn't able to run in the first place, we'll take Pelt Lice, even though I'm almost never going to be able to actually use it. Hit him so hard you knocked his face around. Yeah! Oh my gosh. We actually are not doing as horribly as I thought we would. We're going to take another beehive, just to make sure that I can make it a little bit further. We're going to go left for 3 items, because I can. Squirrel in a jar, squirrel in a jar. I was hoping for a squirrel in a jar, but I guess I'll take bones, because that does just increase the power of some of my cards outright, which is amazing. Kraken, immediately playing that bad boy. Right there. That should allow me to just grab into the other Kraken for future tomfoolery. However, I will be taking 2 points of damage, which is not great. But it doesn't matter, because we will be hitting you for 6 points of damage this next turn. Because screw you, I'm just good. One of these Cuckoos is an imposter, but it doesn't matter, because I'm not gonna be able to play in this round for long enough to actually see which one it is, unless it's this one. Is it this one? No, it is not. Doesn't matter though. Modders are the best people for games like these. I agree, because there are a lot of games that unfortunately just kind of die because the devs don't support the game afterwards, or not even they don't support the game afterwards. If the game breaks, they just won't fix it. A lot of companies do that, but modders actually a lot of the time will do something about it, and I feel like that is just the best thing for a lot of games. Now, of course, there are also a lot of mods that are absolutely not necessary. However, there are so many that just make the gaming experience just so much better, right? We'll be, I guess, fusing the 2 beehives, because I don't need 2 of them. I'm pretty sure Sega literally recruited modders and fan game creators to help make Sonic Mania. I believe that is true. So, hilariously, Nintendo will be like, oh, someone modded our game, someone made a fan game, ban, 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 gone, removed. No one wants to see that. And Sega will be like, you made a mod of our game, or you made a fan game? Alright, well, we're understaffed anyway, come on board! May as well get paid for it. Which I think is incredibly based of them. It's freaking amazing. We'll take the other Kraken. I guess I'm just Kraken spamming. Kraken spam seems to be the way to win from this position forward. I mean, sure, you'll deal 2 damage, but, like, what's that 2 damage gonna do to my 3 damage? And we're gonna go ahead and toss over this Kraken. I think I win here. 3rd Kuko. One of them is definitely an imposter. So let's see which one it is. Sega does what Nintendo don't. Absolutely it does. Unfortunately, that also means Sega does not have a console. But, like, it is what it is. They just kind of have to make do with what they've got at this point. Right? What do I copy? Ladies and gentlemen, I think we all know what I copy. I copy a card that should probably not be copied. It's the same card. Again, I just got another duplicate card in my deck, and I love it. It's gonna work so well. Growing up is learning how different Nintendo is from their public face. Yeah, it really sucks that they are that different, right? Because originally it's just like, oh, Nintendo's amazing. I love this. I love Nintendo products because, like, I play them and I enjoy being around the franchise. But then realizing that Nintendo is just as scummy, if not more, than other companies, or in comparison to other companies, that just sucks. Okay, this Great Kraken is only going to be 1 power, but that's fine. Yeah, that's fine. We'll take this 4th Kraken. I don't remember having a 4th one. I don't remember having a 4th one. I'm pretty sure that's not a thing. Hi, I bid my salutations. Hello! I'm really happy that you are able to stop on in. We are playing and attempting to get to the new, or I guess we've already gotten to the new super boss. I've technically already beaten it now this stream, but we are going to attempt to do it again, but with actual challenges on here, because why not? It seems like a good idea. Which way? I guess I'll go to the right, because I think I have quite a bit of teeth that I can spend. Yeah, that's good. And we'll just take the golden pelt from there. Sack card. What do I want to sack? I do have a lot of cards in here that I just kind of don't need. Yeah, I should probably sack this Kingfisher, because I actually don't need it at all. I know, I know I should probably keep them, because, like, they were starting, the starting cards, and, like, you're supposed to build your deck around those starting cards, but honest to goodness, I don't need them, right? I don't need them at all, so I'm just not gonna deal with them. Okay, we are going to... Ooh, what do I increase the power of? I guess, like, increase the power of, you guessed it, a Kraken, because Kraken is very nice. Random deck for the win, let's go. And, oh goodness, we're gonna have to deal with the, frickin' old coot. Alright, this is the last boss before we get to the final boss again. So I hope that we're able to just win. And it's a broken egg. Fantastic. That makes my life infinitely easier. We will go ahead and place this mantis, however. That will deal 2 damage for every attack. Well, I guess it'll only deal 1 now, but hey, that's fine. Oh, dear. Sega isn't literally the richest company in Japan, like Nintendo is. So Sega has to try harder so they can afford to do this stuff. Absolutely, they do. They do have to try a lot harder because they don't have the resources at their disposal. And might be a random question, but have you heard of Abiotic Factory? I have not. Is that a game? Because I would be willing to take a look into what it is, if it is. The boulder will stand for 1 more turn. I'm gonna need to sacrifice one of my Krakens, unfortunately. Yeah, we'll toss this over here and grab this one. Gosh, I've been yapping so much that my throat's starting to get a little dry. And unfortunately, I'm all out of my my drink. Oh my gosh, so many runs have been ended because it was not a broken egg. Not a broken egg. Yeah, oh my gosh. The fact that it is possible for the broken egg to be a raven's egg is awful. Absolutely awful. Because, like, it's just a situation where it's like, I'm going to prevent you from attacking me by preventing any monster from being summoned across from me, and it's a raven. I can't deal with the raven. Oh, what do I do here? Do I have another one? No, I do not. I guess, why risk? I guess I'll just take the corpse maggots. That seems like a fair strategy. Yeah, and the corpse maggots immediately get summoned out. Ooh, that is not a great thing for my thing to have turned into. Oh well. We'll take this other Great Kraken, and actually, I'll go ahead and sacrifice this one. Yeah, we'll sacrifice that one, because that'll deal exactly 4 points of damage, which is lethal to ye. I'm so excited to fight this guy again. I'm so excited to fight this guy again, because, like, man, oh man, was it a blast. Literally. Okay, let's head in. What could my deck use at this last... I have 2 pelts in my deck that I never got the chance to get rid of. Never mind. Did I get rid of them? I guess I got rid of them. Oops. Okay. Shiver me lemons. Oh, could it be? Another chance to ride the waves upon the 7 seas. It's so funny. Batten down the hatches. Now, we have a problem. I don't know how I'm gonna get over the Molesey dudes. I guess right off the bat, I should probably go in on summoning, I don't know, like a pack rat. Pack rat over here, just to make sure that I don't get run over by this skeleton crew. Yeah, Abiotic Factory is a crafting survival game like Grounded. It has a lot of Spirit of Inscrption, IMO, which is why I bring it up. Absolutely, that sounds interesting. What do I do from this position, though? I guess what I'll do is I'll just place this other squirrel. The squirrel is going to defend against, or this beehive will defend against the other mole man, which will give me continuous streams of bees. Yikes, that's not good. Golden... Why wasn't I able to get rid of the golden pelt? Why wasn't I able to get rid of the pelts? I knew I had a pelt that was just sitting in my deck. Oh, no. Oh, wait, oh. Yeah, I'm already there. I believe in you. Oh, my gosh. I really hope that I'm able to get past this because it's gonna be a little bit more difficult. I guess we'll What? I didn't know the pelt lice could be played for free like that. You can play pelt lice for free if you just put a pelt on the field? That's freaking amazing! Okay. I guess I should probably place the bee. Ant Queen over here. Yeah. Yeah. We'll kill the mole dude, and then kill that. Unfortunately, my Ant Queen will take quite a bit of damage, but that is fine by me for the time being. Squirrel will place another ant over here. I believe that should kill the mole man, which is this portion of the fight. Or, which is this portion of... Yeah, I guess this portion of the fight technically done. Because the hardest part that I ran into earlier was just figuring out how to kill the darn thing in the first place. Now we have these... now we have our basic engine going up with the Krakens. I don't win this turn, but I most certainly do win next turn. I think. Well, not if I get the worst frickin' pulls I've ever seen. Oh, blasted. Okay, I guess we don't win this turn either. Ooh, this is gonna be a really good card to have. In fact, I might actually just want to use it immediately. No, I'm not going to. The only reason I would need to use them right now is if one of my cards were to get sacked, which one of them is, to be fair, about to be sacked in the first place. But I don't need it right now. And I get a bunch of cards that I just randomly get to summon, which is amazing. Yar, me ship be riddled with vermin. One of them dies, but that is fine. Oh, actually, I absolutely destroy that mole man. Mantis? I wouldn't mind using it. Yeah, I destroy that mole man. Unfortunately, this one does get killed, but that's fine. I actually don't need it. Now we go into the weird portion of the fight. Shiver me timbers, you're good. But I've got ye a final trick. The frickin' pirate ship. The Black Pearl's on its way. And it ain't gonna be an easy fight. Oh, I'm geeking out. I love this. Oh my gosh, I love it. It's the most amazing thing I've ever seen. Okay, I guess I should probably just let this card do its work right now. Because unfortunately it does die pretty much immediately. We'll toss... Ooh, what do I all want to place on the field? We're going to make you skip your turn, and we're going to take a bunch of these bones. We are then going to place 2 squirrels and place a pack rat. That'll give me an additional item, which gives me an additional turn for later use. Now, I go ahead and play this. And for the time being, I just put a mole man on the field just for, just so I can get an additional bone. And I get more skeleton brews, which is amazing. We're going to place this squirrel over here. We're going to force you to skip your turn again. And we will be sacrificing these 3 creatures for a 14 attack power Lammergier. I think that's how you pronounce that. Yes. I think we're in for business. Wait. Oh, and yeah, then you have to pass. Perfect. And I get some more pirates on my side. Good. Unfortunately, they will not take the attack if I attack into them. So I will place another pack rat, just 2. Then I will place a Kuko, because I'm pretty sure one of them is not actually a Kuko. A boulder? Like, a boulder doesn't really help me, nor would a rock. We're almost there, we're almost there. I think I only need 2 more turns. Only Splinter! It can't be! But yes, it can. I absolutely am destroying you. Because I'm just too good. I guess it wasn't one. Okay, well that's fine. I guess we'll just go ahead and attack from here. This is the most loyal crew of pirates I've ever seen. I love it. I'm curious what happens when the entire crew defects. Like, does that fight just end? Or do we enter into another phase? Because that would be really funny. But we've won. We did it. With 80 points. I can scarce believe it.
Yarg?
What have you done? I have bested you with a really ludicrously powerful card. I did not realize it was going to be that effective. There it was. There it is. I have 42 bones. That is incredible. Avast ye. Farewell. Huzzah! Thank you so much. It really does mean a lot. Okay, now is it possible for me to skip the frickin' credits? Because I've already... well, it's not possible for me to skip the credits, but I can fast forward, because I've already seen the credits, and, like, it's been represented on the channel. I'm super happy that I got to beat this thing again, because I am... Like, it's by far my favorite boss in the entire game. The aesthetic is amazing. I love the gimmick. It's just so fun. One moment. Oh gosh, there's quite a few. Yeah, I'll talk about it later. Now it's pirate boss time. Again, more features of the game reveal themselves many hours in. I love this game. The ship is really bulky. It is. The visual effect of the ship coming in is so fun. I love it so much. It gives that little extra panache to the fight that is just amazing. It gives me goosebumps. It's great. These pirate crew members aren't very loyal, it seems. No, they're not. Sinking a ship, destroying the moon. Apparently, the ship is more powerful than the moon. Not sure why. Not sure how that maths out, but it does. I'm going to do one more run and see how it works. We're going to go final boss, 1 candle. Not annoying, because I hate that one. We're going to remove... no, I'll keep that. We'll make fights more difficult. No, we won't make fights more difficult. We'll make them all totem battles. Yeah, we'll make fights totem battles, so it comes out to a total of 100 difficulty points. And we're playing on ants. So we'll see how ants work in this fight. I'm pretty sure that they won't do that well, which is really unfortunate for me. Well, I guess I could do the same thing. Yeah, why not? I'll take it. And, oh, dear goodness. I actually don't like that many of these cards. I guess I'll take a Raven Egg. It's a single sacrifice card that I could just toss on the board, and sometimes it'll get value. So that's good. We'll go and take the Sigil. Please be bugs. Well, it's not bugs. But if I could manage to get the other part of the totem, which would be bugs, anytime I summon an ant, I get another ant. Which means all I have to do is continue drawing squirrels, so then I can summon even more ants. We'll toss the skunk on the board. That should be a good thing for me. And the ant queen will come on out immediately. I want to say if I attack into this guy, it'll go over to the left. No, it goes over to the right. Unfortunate. I mean, it is what it is. Then we will play this ant and attack the alpha. Because I feel like that's more important to do than actually, like, attacking your HP at the current moment. Raven Egg. No, I think I can get a couple of bones off of you if I just start attacking. Because I know that my attack power can get to 9 if I just summon this other ant. Yeah. Yeah, let's do this. Yeah, that's a good amount of teeth. I like that. The pirate better be sent to David Jones' locker. Yes, a Biotic Factory explores the idea of what if you were one of the non-Gordon scientists in Black Mesa during Half-Life. You survive an extra-dimensional invasion in a laboratory. Interesting. Now, funny you should mention Half-Life. I haven't actually played Half-Life yet. I've been meaning to. It's just one of those games that I keep forgetting exists. Another game that I've been meaning to play that I just kind of have been forgetting exists a bunch is Outlast. Now, the other thing about Outlast, however, is I have heard that it is an incredibly scary game. I have seen comments about this game that said that they just weren't able to beat the game because it was that scary. There was another that I thought was really funny that says, you don't play Outlast, you outlast Outlast. Because, like, what are you supposed to do? It's that dire of a situation. It reminds me of Inscrption with its humor and the free reign it gives you to play with its systems to make game-breaking combos. Yeah, that makes sense. Alright. Ah, darn it. It seems my Twitch people have gone away. Oh well. Oh well, it is what it is. We'll go ahead and place a skunk over here. The more I play this deck, the more I realize that the skunk isn't actually a bad card. It's just not a card that will be staying on the field for very long. You know, this entire Pirates boss fight has given me inspiration for a D&D campaign. Yeah. The inspiration can come in just the weirdest of places. And I love that this game has just so much going on in it that is, like, amazing. So there are a lot of instances where you can look at something and be like, I really like that. I'm going to see what I can do with that, because why not? I think it looks cool, or I think that it is cool, or whatever. Like, there's just so much to do. This fight is going to take a little bit of time, because I don't really have anything to attack you with yet. Ant Queen. Have I spoken too soon? Probably, but I will take an additional 1 point of damage. That is not bad, though. We will not be taking this because, again, I know that I get a bunch of damage onto you. so I will just attack you with 9 points of damage. Oh, right, that does not give me as many bones as I would like, because, or like teeth as I would like, because I was that damaged. The idea of fighting the ship itself has given me an amazing idea for how to handle one of my antagonists. Oh, like actually fighting the ship. I think that that's really cool. That's a really cool idea. I love that. Ooh, mud turtle. I'll take a mud turtle because I know that the mud turtle doesn't really work in this deck. However, if I am able to put this on one of my other ants, it makes them a lot harder to get rid of. Bugs. Bugs. Bugs, 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 bugs. So many bugs. Yeah, I saw a playthrough of Outlast games. They really pushed the line with scares. I've played the multiplayer Outlast Trials. It's so intense with its mechanics and disturbing with its visuals. Yeah. And that's my concern, because once I start playing the game, I will want to finish it, right? Actually, this conversation has actually reminded me, I have to finish, frickin' Amnesia Rebirth. I don't know what it is about Amnesia Rebirth, but it really freaked me out, because, alright, admittedly, I actually do sort of know why it's completely freaked me out. It's because of the character that I am playing. I'm playing as a character, or I'm playing as a mother trying to not die in the Amnesia universe. And, like, make it out alive for their child to actually survive. That freaks me the heck out. Because I don't know if I can make it out alive. So, yeah. It's surprising. Wait, the idea of the an antagonist having a similar vehicle and having to fight the vehicle itself before getting to the antagonist seems really cool. It absolutely does. That's really cool. And you can introduce other mechanics to be like, oh, like if you do this thing, it's more effective than, or to actually fight. So that it makes it so much more. It can add more depth to the fight. It's surprising how quickly any deck becomes a bug deck. Yeah, that's true. Because, like, sure, you could just be running into a normal deck composition of just like, I'm running like wolves and stuff, and then out of nowhere you end up getting 3 ants out of, like, just out of the blue, and it's like, well, I guess we're doing this now. Oh, and my totem's bugs? Why not? I guess we're doing a 180 flip from what I thought we were. Yeah, I don't like any of these. I would prefer to just run into this, because all I need is 1 bug, and all of a sudden, I just immediately start playing cards. Mad Max Machine. Ooh, actually, yeah. So I haven't seen the most recent, or like, I haven't seen a lot of Mad Max movies, but I have seen, I want to say it was Fury Road, and it was actually really good. At least I thought. Oh, goodness gracious, what do I do from this position? I think that I just summon a skunk, because that is what we do. Skunk's actually not gonna do that much anyway, so we're just gonna let you steal the skunk because, like, it doesn't do any damage. Yeah. We'll just let you steal the skunk, and, do I draw off top? I should probably draw... no. I will take this, because I do actually need to summon into the Ant Queen. You're gonna want to steal one of my cards, so steal a squirrel. Go on, do it! You'll attack me once, and then you'll have to steal my squirrel. Now what are you gonna do? Your defenses are gone! Yeah, Ant Queen. Summoning Ant Queen. That'll get me 1 ant. Actually, this gets me infinite bones, doesn't it? Which is really good with the, Lamborghini. I think that's how you say it. I really don't know. Like, that's really, really good with one of the other cards that I have in my deck. That is really, really funny. Anyway, ant. I get another one. Big whoop. Infinite bones, absolutely. I did not think about having infinite bones when I got to this position, but it is now a thing that can happen. I'm actually not going to do anything right here, because I don't think that it is a good idea, because bait will be placed in those other positions. So what I will do is I will sacrifice the Ant Queen, place a worker, no, that's a worker ant. Why did I place a worker ant? I need a flying ant. And then we will place this worker ant over here. And we do have another squirrel, so I can place another worker ant over here. Unfortunately, that's not actually that many bones for now, and I don't want to drag this fight on for too long. But I absolutely could if I wanted to overcharge one of my rare cards. Oh man, imagine the flamethrower guitarist from Fury Road as a pyro bard. Ooh, that would be really cool. I really like that idea. We'll take the Mantis God. I mean, like, Mantis God doesn't actually do all that much for me, but it is the Mantis God. So if I ever find myself at, like, a campfire, I can go ahead and use the Mantis God and frickin' increase its power to exponential heights. We'll go to the right. The right seems pretty good. What trial do we get? Bones? Sigils? Or sacrifices? Most of my things are 1 sacrifice. How many sacrifices do I need? 4. I could probably do that. 1. Woo-hoo-hoo! Alright, I won. What card do I get? That's a very funny wolf. That is an incredibly funny wolf. I guess I should probably be taking it, because it gives me more sacrifices just by existing. But then again, I do get a lot of bones, so I will be taking the alpha because it increases my attack damage as well. And most of the time, I'm going to be able to summon it, unless it's the first card that I draw. Then it's a problem. Well... Okay. This is interesting. Because obviously I'm taking this, and if I take the bug shrine, then that allows me to just summon a bug every single time, and then, like, I'll eventually kill you. But this, if I summon a bug, then well, no. That's not as powerful as I would like it to be. But, like, if I were to summon a bug, I would get a rabbit to sacrifice, or to use to sacrifice another bug. The issue is that, when I summon bugs now, I would not be getting more of them. Which is a little bit of a problem. I'm sold on my idea. The antagonist in my campaign is a necromancer who took over a train. I'm going to make my party fight a ghost train. That is such a cool idea. Reading clockwork monster stat blocks should help with the train. Yeah, actually. Currently I'm running a game called Pathfinder, and I have wanted to put my party against some clockwork creatures for a little bit, one of which is called the Clockwork Mage. I think the idea of that sort of creature is really cool. Like, I love that concept. Anyway, we will go ahead and clear out all of the dangerous things, and now we should be good to just kind of win. Now, again, I am in a little bit of a pickle, because this deck I don't think is going to perform nearly as well in the pirate fight, unless I start infinitely scaling my bones. Oh, Warren, that's not bad. Unless I start infinitely scaling my bones, my ants will just die, and I won't have any win condition after the fact. But I don't necessarily need to rely on my ants in the last phase. I could rely on the dumb bird in the last phase. What do I take another copy of? I guess I should probably take another copy of this flying ant, because ants and flying, very good. Alright, not a huge fan of the sigils that you gave him, but I can't really complain too much. It's another ant. Which means that most of the time, I'm just gonna be drawing into an ant so I can get my strategy up and rolling quickly. Like, it's already active. It's already active. Like, what are you gonna do? Well, I guess you could attack my creatures before I get too much power going. We will just... yeah, we'll do that. Huh. This is a bit of a problem. Because then this alpha's gonna spawn in and he's gonna attack that. No, wait, that's not that big of a problem. Like, I just go ahead and toss this here. I don't kill the alpha. Never mind. And the Wolverine hits it. No! Which increases its power. No! I mean, it doesn't matter. I'll just kill the alpha this time. Do I have another flying ant? Unfortunately, I do not. Yeah, I do not. But I should be able to just attack you down now. Worker ant. There we go. And... Is that enough damage? No, it is not. Next turn. Next turn? Yeah, this turn it should be, though. Yeah, here we go. This is going, like, really well thus far. Oh... you're right, that will help out with creating the stat block, absolutely. My campaign can get really weird, so this fits perfectly. I don't think my party is ever going to forget that final boss fight after I run it. That is the sort of shenanigans that I love. I love that sort of thing, because, like, Ghost Train is perfect. Because, like, trains typically have a very specific vibe to them anyway. You add the ghost portion, and, like, it completely transforms the setting. Oh! Huh. Well, that's really good. That's really, really, really good. Huh. I have an infinitely sacrificable, freaking Warren. We're going to increase the power of the infinitely sacrificable Warren. The second I summon this Warren, what will happen is I will gain a rabbit for free, and then I can sacrifice the Warren to summon an ant, right? But because it's infinitely sacrificable, I can then, after placing the first ant, sacrifice it again to play another ant, and sacrifice it again to get another ant. Basically meaning, if I get the Warren, I just win. That is really funny. Okay, We will be, however, getting to our slow start instead of our oh, dear. Dang it. We'll be getting to our incredibly slow start because I am a little bit of a dum-dum. Alpha. I actually can't use that. I will steal an elk fawn because I don't believe in the ability that I could possibly win this from this position without it. Then it moves over. I'm gonna take 3 points of damage, which is a lot more than I would like. Aqua Squirrel. Worker Ant. Yeah, we'll toss on a Worker Ant over here, which will deal 0 damage, but that doesn't matter. Then we'll get the... Oh, I don't have enough bones. Okay, so let me summon another one, and that'll get me enough bones. Now, I think I am safe-ish. I think. Yeah, because I deal 2 damage. You're only going to be able to deal 0 damage. I forgot that the elks move. I forgot the elks move. Great. Love that. You love to see it. And, yeah, we win from this position. Like, pretty well-handedly, too. There we go. Let's do this. Am I on to... Ooh, I'm only on the second boss, aren't I? This run feels like it's been going on for a little bit longer than it actually has. We're gonna take another Ant Queen. Do we actually need another Ant Queen? No, but I will take it anyway. What do I want to get rid of? Oh, this is a place where I just get rid of something. I should probably get rid of one of the Ant Queens, but... I'll get rid of this Raven Egg, because I don't actually need the Raven Egg. Like, I took it because it seemed like the best thing that I could take in the moment, but it doesn't really get me anything. Add on some lore about it, being a mysterious train with folklore and legends around it, and BAM! It fits right into the world. Yeah, absolutely it would, and I love it. I love it so much. We're gonna sacrifice the Mantis God and put the Mantis God effect on a flying ant. Yeah. So, triple attacking ants are very interesting. Reason being, we already talked earlier about why the Mantis God was so powerful with its triple attack ability. Because you can buff up the freaking Mantis God, and it will eventually just do so much damage because it attacks 3 times that they can't keep up. Oh, I win. At least I should. Because I drew into the warrant. Huh. Yeah, I guess I get to show off what I was talking about earlier. Oh! Oh, that's so bizarre! The rabbit also is infinite. Oh, weird. The rabbit goes infinite. Huh. Well, unfortunately, I'm gonna need that rabbit to die then. Because, I did not think about that. Wolf pelt, sure. The Warren will take a little bit of damage, but that doesn't actually matter too much. We'll take another card. Worker Ant. This goes here. Ant Queen will go here. Worker Ant sacrifices for this. Goes there. That's 9 damage on field. Fantastic. Well, unfortunately, it drops down to a little bit lower than 9, but you get the idea. Now, perfect. We should win this phase at this exact point in the fight. Right, I keep forgetting that you kill one of my ants and it weakens the rest of them immediately. Here we go. That's good. And even if you attack the Warren, it doesn't matter. I'll just get another ant on field anyway, which means that my damage will go from 9 to 16. We will... It actually doesn't matter. I'm going to take both of these, and this. And why not? We'll take this, because I can. And we just call it a day, I think. Yeah, we just call it a day. Okay, now we're going on to the third boss area, which I believe should be the Old Coot. Sprinter Sigil. 9 out of 10 times screws you over. 1 out of 10 times save your runs. Yeah, I'm taking it. I'm taking it. Anytime I see those red glowing eyes, I'm taking it. Because anytime I see those red glowing eyes, I know that it makes it impossible to attack one of my creatures. And I love it. Yeah. Like, the Sprinter Sigil probably has some sort of use, but I just never see it, right? Because, like, most of the time, it's just gonna... most of the time, I'm gonna want to run the deck or run the card in the slot that I needed it. We'll go ahead and take the Turkey Vulture. It doesn't matter how expensive it is. I'll just eventually be able to use it. Most of the time, you're gonna run your card into a position that will defend you, right? So if you don't play your Sprinter card, or if you play your Sprinter card in a spot that you're trying to use to defend yourself, well, now your card to defend yourself is now not in that location because it just moved to the left. It's incredibly frustrating. I don't have an ant in my hand. That is very rare. Okay. In that case, I will go ahead and place... Oh my gosh! Huh. I guess that... I won! I won! It is just that good! It is just that good! I just randomly... The only thing that's a little bit annoying about that card is you don't know when you're gonna be able to play it. But when it gets played, oh my gosh, it is just so good. I hate all of these picks. I will take a bullfrog because it is the least objectionable thing for me to take. Going over here. I agree, I really hate the Sprinter Sigil. It's just, it's so situational, and most of the time it's not going to be useful in the first place. You know what I should probably do? I should probably up the power of the Alpha, but because the Warren is already going to be going on the field anyway, I'm going to increase the power of the Warren, because I would prefer all of the cards on my field to be able to deal damage, which is the one downside of the Warren. If you have it, most of the time it's just going to be sitting on the field. But if it does a little bit of damage, like a little bit of chip damage, it makes it so much more valuable. We will toss you here. I'm actually going to toss the ant over here, even though it misses one of its attacks. Because it actually doesn't matter that it misses one of its attacks. Because I win next turn anyway, as long as I summon into another ant, I think. I didn't want it to get hit by the porcupine, is the biggest thing. Yeah, this should be 6 points of damage. That's exactly lethal. That's good. That's good. That's very good. In the PvP Inscrption on Tabletop Simulator, you could choose the direction the Sprinter card moves each turn. That is far more useful than how it is in this game, because this game, you can't, like, there's very limited utility that you can get from it. We'll be going off of kin, which is great. It would have been a lot easier if I had gone off of wisdom, but that means I would have passed on 2 of the 3. We will take a... do I take a mantis? I take a mantis. Yeah, I take a mantis. Because mantises also summon me some good old bugs. I believe I have 2 mantises, though. Yeah. No, I don't have 2 mantises. What was I thinking? I don't have 2 mantises at all. I will... I will actually fuse these 2 cards together. It'll increase the HP of this one, first of all. And it'll make it to where it always eats 1 attack. Ants also get 1 power for every ant on the board besides itself. Yes, they do. So, like, they just get so powerful, like, out of the blue. And I love that they do that. Okay, we will toss a Warren over here. Grab myself a rabbit. Get myself a ant queen. No, we'll do this. We'll do this. Increase the power of my ant queen. Yeah, we'll place it over here. And that will deal 4 damage. Which is great. I also do really like the delicacy creatures, or the ones that give you bonuses if you sacrifice that specific creature. I really like it, because it gives bonuses to creatures that you really wouldn't think are possible. Like on ants. Ants, you cannot go to a campfire and be like, I'm going to increase the power of one of my ants. Because, like, of course you can't. They don't have a normal attack stat. They have a variable attack stat. But if you go over to... but if you use that other sacrificial card, it's incredibly valuable. Because you can up the power of those cards. Gotta go enjoy the rest of the stream. Absolutely. Thank you for stopping in. It really means a lot. What sorts of items do I have? I have flying, which isn't amazing at this exact moment. I'll go forward, I guess. Yeah, go forward. Bones, health, or sigils. Sigils is almost... like, that's a gimme, right? Yeah, it is. Just this one flying ant gives me that ability. Oh, dear. Nothing too good. I guess I can take the skunk. Yeah, we'll take the skunk. By the way, has anyone informed you about the fair hand rule? It's a game mechanic that can be abused to an extent with deck building. I don't know if you're alright with me talking about that kind of stuff, so sorry for being a little ambiguous. No, I'm absolutely okay with it. I'm 1000% okay with it, because any information that I can gain on this game gives me a better understanding of it, which is something that I just really enjoy. Like, I love this game, and I want to know all of the things that it has to, you know, offer, right? They also added so many cards that fit right in. One moment. Yeah, they also added so many cards that fit right in, like the Bullet Ant for 3 blood with the Pelt Lice double attack sigil. Oh my goodness, that's really cool. Wait, ants also only get 1 power for every ant on the board besides itself. Oh, that's really strange. Oh, that's really bizarre. I like that. We will combine the 2 skunks to make this an effective tank. Yeah, I should be able to toss this skunk in front of one of the mole men. Or the Mole Buccaneers, because I don't want to say the other thing, because it sounds wrong. Warren for Ant Queen. Warren for Ant Queen. Because if I were to use the Ant Queen, typically, the thing that makes Ant Queen a little bit of a risk in this exact situation is it's 2 sacrifices for the same effect. So all of my ants already give me an ant, which is the thing that typically the Ant Queen is supposed to do. So the Ant Queen requires another energy for me to do the same exact thing. But if I were to get a sacrifice off of it, that means I can summon 2 ants that turn, which is far more value than what I can get at this current moment. I'm going to toss this skunk in the way, and eventually this wolf will die, because of course it will, and the bees also get them, and the bees give me ants. Huh. Okay, I did not consider that, but I guess it makes sense. I will summon just an ordinary ant. Yeah. Huh. Because I do still want to kill the frickin' mule. Okay, I did manage to kill that. That's good. I guess I could summon a bee. No, that would be very dumb of me. I'll just summon this ant, because it makes a lot more sense to just do that. And then I don't want to do anything else at this current moment, because, like, a bunch of my slots are going to be taken up anyway. Yeah, we'll do this. A lot of my slots are going to get taken up out of nowhere because of the mechanic of this, of the frickin' guy. I think I should be able to win off of this position, however, no matter what. Well, I believe you'd be able to apply it pretty well. You always start with a playable starting hand. Functionally, that means you always draw at least 1 cost or free card and 2 cost. Basically, if you only have a 1 cost in your whole deck, then you'll always draw it and remove a bit of randomness from your runs. Oh! Oh, that's very interesting. I hadn't thought about it, but that's absolutely how it works, because I've always been able to play at least 1 thing every single turn. I'm not sure how much I would be able to apply it this go, because I have so many ants. And ants are all single sacrifice cards. But that is very good to know for the future. I will place a bee. The bee will get attacked. Very, very, very good of the bee to get attacked, because that will attack the guy over there too. Alpha, don't mind if I do. What do I even have in hand? We'll summon this ant over here. That is a flying ant. That is good. Coyote, I don't really need, do I? Yeah, because I have a squirrel over here, just regular squirrel. I'll summon another worker ant. And then, do I have another flying ant in hand, perchance? I do not. Okay, that's fine, though. Because this just kills... This kills everything on your field? Oh, never mind. It wins me the game because of that. But, like, really, thank you for letting me know. That's a thing. The fair hand mechanic makes your opening hand always give you at least one card you can summon turn 1. Always exploit this, of course, by only adding high-cost cards so they always draw OP 1+. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Which, you know, I kind of wish at that point that they would have made the Magpie a 1-cost. Because Magpie being 2-cost prevents it from being fair-handable. Which means that I can't actually grab it at that point. We will go and take... We don't need items at this current moment. We will take the sigil. Yeah. And the sigil that I would like to give is the Mantis God one. Mantis God is going... Well, I guess the only creature I can put it on is the Ant Queen. So that's good. Now we go to the final fight. If we actually win this one, that means we will have beaten the pirate on 100, which is awesome. I see. Carry on. Yo ho ho?
Yarg.
Is it time again? A chance again to surf the tides with me fine hearties. Yes, it is, Mr. Mans. Your next stop, the briny dip. Okay. I got the Warren. This should be... Oh! Okay, this is one of the instances that I actually did not want for that to be the thing that happened. That's fine, though. Because I still believe that the strategy works, just my ants are going to be a little bit weaker is all. Yeah. Yeah, they'll be like a tad bit weaker, but that's absolutely okay. Hold steady, lads! Prepare to fire! Don't worry about that. Ant Queen... Well, we can go ahead and just toss this ant on board, and I win. No, I don't. No, maybe? No, I don't quite win. And the rabbit goes down, which is actually a huge problem. Come on. Oh, Turkey Vulture. I don't mind that at all. We do go ahead and win this phase pretty handily, though. What's the next phase? Yarr! I keep forgetting. Me ship, it be chock full of rodents. Fire! Oh, you actually killed one of your first mates. That's good. That's incredibly good for us. I don't believe I can summon into you yet. We will, however, go into this, where is it? This Ant Queen for a double attack. Really nice. Opossum could be good. Turkey Vulture. We'll play the Turkey Vulture and then sacrifice it for an ant. That is a 6-power ant. It will always be really powerful, no matter what. And it's hard to get rid of because it has so many things. Oh my, fruition of prosperity, that is a strong ant. You've played well. But avast ye, this! Oh my gosh! Let's get it. It's gonna be amazing. This is gonna go far better than I anticipated. I won't allow you to destroy my table. Okay, don't worry though. I am absolutely fine. I actually don't know if this guy's still gonna be able to attack me because of the piece of rock. Oh no, it attacks everything just fine. Freebooter Bethel, I thought better of ye. Don't worry, I thought better of ye too, and that's what's giving me strength to do this. It just won't attack this creature. Wow, this is going probably too good. Like, way too good. And I get free frickin' sacrifices now. Incredible. This is going way too good. Oh my gosh! Now granted, all of my guys do die. But like, does it matter? It doesn't matter. That ant eats its Wheaties? Yeah, it absolutely does. It's too crazy! Okay. Oaks Hayward? Yes, all of your friends have been leaving you for no reason now. I was like, good. That would be how much damage? 8? Like more than enough is what I will say. And the crew comes back. Is this faster than what the previous run was? I think it might be. That's really good. The fact that I just get free freaking sacrifices is really good. Me hearties, me crew. They're gone. I'm very sorry for you. Oh my gosh. It worked. Avast ye! Farewell. Okay. That was really, really good. I am now 3 for 3 on the Pirates King. David Jones must be very disappointed. After running that egg deck for so long and and running into a wall every single time, running any deck besides the ants or any deck besides the egg deck feels just so nice. Incredibly nice. Yeah, thank you very much. That was incredibly, like, that was actually, like, really difficult, but, like, I think that I just had the right build to absolutely destroy whatever came my way. But that was the last run for this episode. So thank you, everyone, so much for watching. If you like what you saw, I guess hit the like button, subscribe button. I guess on Twitch, follow if you'd like. And leave a comment afterwards. I don't know. I really don't know, but this game is incredibly fun. I know that I beat everything in this game, but I do think that I'm gonna play more of it in the future. I don't really care. Plus, there are other mods that I can add onto the game to possibly spice it up. So that could be cool. But again, thanks for watching, and as always, I'll catch you in the next episode. So goodbye!